Hi everyone, welcome to Everyday English with Johnny. I'm Johnny, your host, and I'm super excited to talk about something that'll make your English feel like you. Whether you're just starting or want to sound more confident, this episode is all about finding your special way of speaking.
And I'm Rose, your co-host. Johnny, today's topic is so cool. Your English voice, finding your unique speaking style. Sometimes my English feels boring, like I'm copying a teacher or a movie star. I want my words to feel like me. How do we do that?
I totally get that, Rose. Your English voice is about showing who you are, your personality, your feelings, your style. It's not about speaking perfectly or sounding like someone else. It's about being you. Today, we'll talk about what makes your voice special, how to find it, ways to practice, how to stop worrying about mistakes, and how to make people love listening to you.
I love that idea. I want my English to feel fun and real, not like I'm reading a book. We'll use simple words, share our own stories, and make it easy for everyone. Ready to help our listeners find their English voice, Johnny?
Let's do it, Rose. Grab a pen or your phone, find a cozy spot, and let's discover your unique English voice together.
Okay, Johnny, let's start. What does it mean to have an English voice? Is it just how we sound, like our accent?
Great question. Your English voice is more than your accent. It's how you use your tone, speed, and words to show who you are. Maybe you're funny, calm, or full of energy. When you use your real voice, people feel close to you, like they're talking to a friend. It's like letting your personality shine through your words.
That makes so much sense. Why is it important to have a unique voice when we speak English?
When you're real, people trust you more. Your voice feels warm and human, not like a robot. It also makes you feel brave because you're not trying to copy anyone. For example, native speakers don't worry about being perfect. They just talk naturally and it works. A unique voice makes your words stick in people's minds.
I used to try sounding like a news anchor, all serious, but it felt fake. Then I used my happy tone, saying things like, "This is so cool," and my friends said I was more fun to listen to. Have you ever tried copying someone else's voice, Johnny?
Oh, yes. When I started learning English, I spoke fast, like a movie star to sound cool. But it wasn't me, and I got tired. Now I use a slow, friendly tone like, "Hey, let's talk." It feels right, and people listen more. Want to try a phrase to feel confident? Let's say together, "This is my voice."
This is my voice. Wow, it feels so strong.
Love that energy. Listeners, pause the video now and say, "This is my voice," 3 times out loud with confidence. Try it like it's really you. Share in the comments if you did it. Okay, Rose, how do we find our unique English voice?
I'm excited to learn. How can I discover what makes my speaking style special?
It's like a fun treasure hunt, Rose. You already have a unique voice. You just need to find it. Here's how. First, record yourself talking about something you love, like your favorite food or a fun day. Listen to it. Do you sound happy, quiet, or excited? Next, think about people you admire, like a teacher or a YouTuber. What do you like about their voice? Maybe their tone or words? Also, write a short story about your life, like a happy moment. It shows your natural way of talking.
That sounds awesome. I recorded myself talking about my cat, and I sound so excited, using words like cute and awesome. It's like my happy personality comes out. I also love how my favorite singer talks. She's warm and slow, so I tried that. What about you, Johnny?
I recorded a story about a beach trip, and I noticed I pause a lot, which makes me sound thoughtful. I admire a podcast host who uses funny phrases, so I started adding humor, like, life's a bit wild, right? Writing about my family helped too. I saw I love talking about feelings, like joy or worry.
I wrote about my mom's cooking, and I realized I love describing smells. Like, the kitchen smelled warm and sweet. It felt so natural. Let's try a phrase to help find our style. Want to say it with me? I love to share my story.
I love to share my story. That feels so personal.
Nice one. Listeners, pause now and say, I love to share my story 3 times out loud with confidence. Record yourself saying it or write a short story about your day. Then share what you learned about your voice in the comments. Okay, Johnny, how do we make our voice stronger and more unique?
It's all about fun practice, Rose. Try changing your tone, like sounding loud and happy for fun stories, or soft and calm for serious ones. Play with your speed. Talk slowly for important parts to make them stand out. Use your first language as a strength. If your language is lively, add that energy to your English. If it's quiet, use pauses. Telling short stories about your day is a great way to practice your flow and make your voice feel natural.
I love that. My first language is Spanish, so I use big emotions, like saying, wow, this is so fun. It makes me stand out, and people notice. How do you use your background, Johnny?
My language is quieter, so I add calm pauses, like, this is really cool. It feels like me, and people say it's soothing. I practice by telling stories about my day, like, I saw a beautiful sunset, all orange and pink. It helps me sound smooth and real.
I told a story about cooking with my mom, saying, the soup was warm and full of love. It felt so me. Let's try a storytelling phrase together. Here it is. It was a happy day.
It was a happy day. That sounds so warm and natural.
Great. Listeners, pause and say, it was a happy day 3 times out loud. Try it in a short story about something you did today, like, it was a happy day when I walked in the park. Share your story in the comments. Okay, Johnny, I sometimes worry my voice isn't good enough. How do we stop comparing ourselves to others?
Comparing is normal, Rose, but it can hold you back. To stop it, tell yourself, my voice is enough, and I'm learning. Focus on connecting with people, not being perfect. Did your words make someone smile? That's a win. Celebrate small steps, like using a new phrase or speaking without fear. Those moments build big confidence.
That's so helpful. I used to think my friend's English was better because she spoke faster. But I told myself, I'm learning, and shared a story about my trip, saying, it was so exciting. People loved it, and I felt proud. What's a time you stopped comparing, Johnny?
I used to compare myself to a coworker who spoke fluently, and it made me quiet. Then I focused on my humor, saying, life's a big adventure, right? In a meeting. People laughed, and I felt good. Now I celebrate every time I speak up, like when I said, let's keep it simple, and got nods.
I celebrated when I said, this is awesome in a group chat, and everyone agreed. It felt amazing. Let's try a confidence phrase together. Here it is. I'm proud of my voice.
I'm proud of my voice. That feels so strong.
Love that. Listeners, pause and say, I'm proud of my voice 3 times out loud. Think of one time you spoke English and felt good, then share it in the comments. Okay, Johnny, how does our unique voice help us make a difference?
Your unique voice makes you unforgettable, Rose. At work, it helps you stand out in meetings or interviews. I said, this plan is like a new road in a meeting, and my boss remembered me for it. With friends, it makes chats fun, like saying, today was a wild ride. People remember you because your voice is yours.
That's so true. I used this moment as like magic in a school speech, and people quoted me later. It helped me make new friends and feel confident. How do we keep making our voice better?
Keep practicing every day, even just a little. Try new tones, like sounding excited or calm. Add new phrases, like let's roll with it. Your voice grows as you grow. I try a new word or style every week, and it keeps my English fresh and fun.
I love trying new tones. I use the happy tone for this is great and a serious one for I learned something new. It's like playing with my voice. Let's try a final phrase to make an impact. Want to say it with me? My voice is special.
My voice is special. That's so powerful and true.
Awesome. Listeners, pause and say, my voice is special. Think of one time you spoke English and felt good. Then share it in the comments. Okay, Johnny, how does our unique voice help us make a difference?
Your unique voice makes you unforgettable, Rose. At work, it helps you stand out in meetings or interviews. I said, this plan is like a new road in a meeting, and my boss remembered me for it. With friends, it makes chats fun, like saying, today was a wild ride. People remember you because your voice is yours.
That's so true. I used this moment as like magic in a school speech, and people quoted me later. It helped me make new friends and feel confident. How do we keep making our voice better?
Keep practicing every day, even just a little. Try new tones, like sounding excited or calm. Add new phrases, like let's roll with it. Your voice grows as you grow. I try a new word or style every week, and it keeps my English fresh and fun.
I love trying new tones. I use the happy tone for this is great and a serious one for I learned something new. It's like playing with my voice. Let's try a final phrase to make an impact. Want to say it with me? My voice is special.
My voice is special. That's so powerful and true.
Awesome. Listeners, pause and say, my voice is special 3 times out loud. Use it today, like saying, my voice is special when I share my ideas. Share how it feels in the comments.
Wow, Rose, this episode was so much fun. Our listeners are ready to find and share their unique English voice.
Totally agree. If you loved this, subscribe to Everyday English with Johnny on YouTube. Hit the bell to get our weekly tips and tricks.
We want to hear from you. Comment below. What phrase will you try? Or share a moment when your voice felt special. We'll reply and cheer you on.
Check out our other videos on Everyday English with Johnny for more ways to improve your speaking and confidence.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Everyday English with Johnny for daily challenges and a friendly community to share your progress.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Start using your unique voice today and make your English shine. See you in the next episode.
Bye for now. Your special English voice starts right here, right now.